Hello, good morning. Welcome to the January 17, 2021 class. Let's start the class by counting from 1 to 40. So let's count together and then later you can have your turn to count by yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So now that we're already done counting from 1 to 40, we are going to practice this every day, okay? So we'll practice counting from 1 to 40 every time we have class. So now, let me introduce to you our letter for today. It is the letter N. And the sound of N is what? The sound of N is So let me trace my capital letter N by making a straight line down to the bottom. I will go back up, make a slanting line down, and make a line going up, and I now have my capital letter N. Now, I will make lowercase letter n. I will make a line down, I'll climb up, make a curve and a line down again, and I have my letter N. The sound of N is Now, let's see what pictures begin with the letter N. So we have letter N is for narwhal. It's a sea creature. We also have the letter N is for nuts. Elephants, birds, and squirrels like nuts. We also have the letter N is for nails. Nails are used by the carpenter to fix things together or to put things together. We also have the letter N is for notebook, where you write the things that you have to remember. We also have the letter N is for nest. That's where the birds live. We also have letter N is for newt. A newt is a kind of animal. It looks like a lizard, but it's not a lizard. It's a different animal. We also have the letter N is for newspaper. Letter N is for net. And last one, letter N is for necklace that we wear around our neck. So what other N words do you know? Wow, that's very nice. So now, can you please get your letter N Play-Doh mat, the capital and the lowercase n, and you can either use your Play-Doh or your markers or your dabbers to make the letter N. So I am going to use color orange first, and then I will use color yellow. And I think I can use one more color, so maybe I'll use color brown. So I already traced my letter N, and now I will cover the pictures that start with the letter N. I have N is for nail, N is for hammer. No, so let's mark an X for hammer, and we will write capital letter H on the side because hammer starts with the letter H. And we also have letter N is for nail, N is for necklace, and lastly, N is for nest. Did you also cover or dab the pictures the same as teacher? Did you dab nuts, nail, necklace, and nest? Very nice, because all the pictures that we cover starts with what letter? Letter N. Very good. So now that we're done with this, kindly get your whiteboard and your whiteboard marker because we will be writing capital letter N. N starts with a line going straight to the ground, a slanting line, and go up. There's no messing around. Are you ready? Very nice. Let's do this together. Let's start at the top, make a straight line down to the bottom. You go back up, make a slanting line down, and then you climb up. Let's do that one more time. Straight line down to the ground, go back to the top, make a slanting line down, then you go up and you have letter N. One more time. Straight line down, go back to the top, slanting line, and go up, and we have capital letter N. So I want you to practice writing capital letter N. Maybe you make 3 capital letter N's. You can pause the video while you're practicing writing your letter N. All done? Very good. Now it's time for us to make our letter N. So kindly get your work that looks like this and let's make our letter N. Remember, you start at the top, make a straight line down, go back to the top, make a slanting line down, and then you go up. Okay? Practice writing your letter N. No need to work very fast, okay? Try to trace inside the lines to make your very nice letter N. Letter N. Capital letter N. Practice. Okay? If you're not yet done, you can still pause the video. Now that we're done tracing our letter N, it's now time to do the rest of our work. So we have letter N is for newt. Remember, the newt is not a lizard, okay? A newt is a different kind of animal. So after you trace your name, I want you to trace the word newt. N-E-W-T, newt. And you can choose a different color for your newt. I want to use color green for my newt. You can use your you can use your dabber, your crayon to color your newt. Don't use your markers, okay? Because you're going to use all the ink up and you won't have any more markers to write your letters. And after coloring the newt, I'm also going to color my capital letter N. So I want my capital letter N to be yellow because it has stars on it. And the next letter that I am going to color is the lowercase letter N. So I'm going to use color blue. And if you're all done with this, you can now proceed to the next page where you will be tracing the lines, slanting lines. And when you're done with your slanting lines, you are going to trace your capital letter N. And after tracing, I want you to also try to write your capital letter N. Okay? So you will trace and you will also write your letters. And when you're done with your capital letter N, you will also be tracing your lowercase letter N here. And let's not forget, you will also be writing the lowercase Okay, if you're all done tracing, and coloring your letter N is for note, you can now proceed to sorting your capital and your lowercase letters. And when you're all done with this, you can make your letter N hat. So start by tracing the capital letter N and also the lowercase letter N. And we will be pasting the pictures that start with the letter N. So we have N is for needle, N is for necklace, N is for net, N is for nest, and lastly, we have N is for nighttime. So kindly pause the video and finish your work. All done with your work? Very nice. It's now time for you to watch your story time for today. Did you like our story for today? It was about Olive and the letter N. So, what happened in the story? The boy turned into a noodle. Very good. And there were also other pictures there that starts with the letter N. So now it's time for us to count and graph. So let's do it together. Let's start with our capital letter N. Count with teacher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Let's make 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots for our capital letter N. Next one, we have lowercase. Let's mark and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots for our letter N. Then we have our note. Let's mark and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, we have our net. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Make 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots. Then we are going to have or find the nails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then let's look for our noodles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 noodles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 noodles. Okay, and then the last one, we are going to look for our nest. So let's count the nest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now, are you all done with your count and graph? Very nice. Now let's proceed to the next one. We have to find our letter N. Okay, let's write our name. Practice writing your name. So you can write your first name only, or you can write both the first name and the second name. So let's dab and count how many letter N's we found. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. We found 11 letter N's. And we also have the letter N here for nail. Very good. Okie dokie. Next one, we still have to find the letters. But this time, capital letter N first. So kindly trace your name. And let's color and count our letter N, capital N. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we found 10 capital letter N's. Did you also find 10? Found 10, I mean? Wow, that's very nice. Okay, now let's go to the other page, which is the lowercase letter. So can you trace your name first? All done? Ready? Now let's color and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. You found 11 also? Very nice. So we have 10 capital letter N's and 11 lowercase letter N. So now it's time for the last page for today. So it's color by case. So write your name first and get your color yellow and color green crayon or marker. So I will start with my color yellow first. All the capital letter N's should be color yellow. Only capital letter N should be color yellow. Okay, and when you're done coloring all the capital letter N's yellow, you will now proceed to using color green this time to color all the lowercase letter N. So no need to work very fast because your arms will get tired. So just color lang po slowly. Just make sure that you're only coloring the lowercase letter N and that you're using color green. Okay, teacher is already done coloring. How about you? Did you finish coloring also? Very nice. So what is our hidden picture? It is a bracelet? No, it's not. It's a necklace. Very good. So our hidden picture is a necklace. So we are already done with our work for today. We learned the letter N for today and also the other pictures that begin with the letter N. And now it's time for teacher to give you your friend. So I will give you the color yellow friend today. Okay. Thank you for listening to teacher. Bye-bye.